Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to Totally Dacob. Today we're going to review Zimomo Angel in Clouds. Now, here's the thing. This is a huge, it's not a Labubu, it's Zimomo. Zimomo is the male Labubu. He has a tail, you know what that means. And the tail moves. Okay, I took him out of the box. You could check out my unboxing of Zimomo. Um, you use the tail to make him kind of stand upright. Of course, the boy would have a tail and the girls don't. So he's kind of the boss of the Labubus. I'm like, okay, where are the girls at? Like all the Labubus are girls. Like here's one, but they're tiny, teeny tiny. Some Labubus are a little bit bigger, but he's like, you know what I mean? Okay, here we got. Is it gonna focus? Here we have Wings of Fortune. So cute in a little Chanel-looking tweed golden dress with a ribbon in the back. So adorable. Maybe I'll review that one as well. Let me know if you want me to make a special video for the Wings of Fortune purple one. But Zimomo is the biggest of the Labubu of the monsters family, right? And he does exist in brown, which came out first, and this is the second edition, came out in white. Angel in Clouds. Now, I would have called him Angel in the Clouds, but he is written as Angel in Clouds. So I'm not so sure if in Chinese maybe that phrasing means something in a different way than it would in English, but it's a very odd choice for a name. But very Baroque, nevertheless. In Baroque times, little tiny angels were seen as mischievous creatures, and they would make the wrong people fall in love, usually. So Zimomo is pictured as having his own little bow and arrow, shooting at people from the clouds, making them fall in love. So he is a little bit mischievous. We don't really know if he wants the right people to fall in love or not. He does have wings like an angel, except, well, his wings are a little bit more of a devil or a bat. So we are questioning, to say the least, his intentions, which I wouldn't want it any other way. I think it is adorable, that juxtaposition and contrast that they're playing with here, like this angelic, soft, plushy figure, but then it has like this dinosaur spikes coming out of its back. The tail moves, as I said earlier, and then gargoyle wings, says Terry in the chat, in the live chats. I'm filming this in live chats. By the way, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Thumb up this video, you guys, and check out my unboxing of Zimomo. I unboxed him in my previous video. So his eyes move. Oh, what? He's like throwing shade at me. That side eye, though. But he can also do the crazy eye. You don't want to get him angry. When he gets angry, he does the goat. I call this the goat face, like super angry. But then this is kind of him looking straight forward at you. So the eyes don't flip completely in circles. There's no other eye. If you keep turning this, it's not like another colored eye pops up. No, it's just the two colors in silver with a gradient. And they are two different plastics. So it's not just an eye printed on top of white plastic. These are two separate bits. There's a separation between this silver gradient and the white of the eye. The nose is also not just printed on this vinyl face. The nose is a separate part that has been attached to the face. The teeth are painted and the mouth is painted, and the little blush is, I think, airbrushed onto the cheeks. The hands are vinyl and are posable just a little bit. There is a wire, like bone texture inside with different ligaments. Like it feels like, you know, when you squish it, it has literally joints that are attached together. So the arms can move up and down. The fingers don't move. The actual palm doesn't move. It stays fixed like this. But the two arms do move. And the legs are not posable, but they do turn. And he does have nail polish on, okay? You can see here silver nail polish on his three little toes. The fingers don't have any nail polish on them. He also has no nails on his fingers. One of the 9 teeth is silver. The others are white. I mean, what a rascal, okay? I don't know if this in Labubu language means like when you have a tattoo of a tear here, does that mean that he unalived somebody? You know what I mean? And like he's like, yeah, and now I get a silver tooth. You never know. And the ears are interesting because they are much more soft. So this part, the more kind of skin-toned part, is, I believe, silicone. Okay, not vinyl, but silicone. At least it feels like that to me because they're very bendy. And then the inside is painted in silver, and the outside has a kind of a skin-like texture where you see these little holes and patterns. It is, the ears are made to, yeah, just more detail and texture in them. And you can see here the eyes. It's kind of scary a little bit, but um, you can see here the separation of the silver gradient with the white, 2 different pieces of plastic. He's like, hey, y'all, I see ya. And you can see very clearly and now on this close-up how the nose is a separate piece of plastic that is added to the face and not just a protruding piece of vinyl plastic that has been spray painted. In the description of Zimomo, the Angel in Skies version, in Clouds version, first on photos, he looks very white. And I was worried because I thought to myself, he's going to get very dirty very soon. So I would prefer the first edition of the Zimomo in brown. I haven't hunted him down yet. I still want the brown one as well, but this one is adorable because different fur texture. He costs also double almost the price of the brown one, even though they're both the same size. I don't know if Pop Mart is pulling a Chanel on us, and everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. I don't know if they're pulling a Chanel on us in terms of how covetable these toys are, so that the first Zimomo sold so well that they decided the second one is going to cost double, or if it costs more because they're using a different fur. By the way, it's faux fur, okay? So just in case PETA has an issue with this is not real fur, it's faux fur, it's synthetic fur. So the first Zimomo has a more rough synthetic fur. This one is very, very soft. In the description on their website, it says that it's supposed to represent a specific type of cat fur. A gray something, British something something. I'm not very versed in the types of cats, but this was chosen on purpose to be reminiscent of a fluffy type of silver something cat. And in fact, the fur has a texture that if we separate it on the inside, it's quite white or off-white, and then as the fur protrudes to the top, it has a gradient that blends into silver. Oh, was it silver, short silver gray cats? There's a name for those cats, I forgot. So technically, he already has a slightly silver sheen or gray sheen on his fur, so that you don't really see if he gets dirty or not, because when you look up close, there is that gray silver finish on the fur. So I do believe that this particular synthetic fur maybe costs more to source than the fur for the first Zimomo, the brown one, which is one of the reasons why this one might cost more. And then you have these extra details of extra painted on nails, painted on tooth, added wings. Like there's more work that goes into making this one. The wings are very well stuffed. They also they're padded very well. And they do also have a joint system inside of them. So they are posable, not too posable, but you can see posable enough. You can kind of pose them open or closed. And the tail can go up or down or to the side. But then these little spikes that are hard plastic, they do tend to hit each other if you bend it too much upwards, because then they start touching each other. So there's that issue with the tail. You got to be careful with the tail. He has a tendency, because you can see his head is bigger than his body. He has this cute little chubby belly. So he is top heavy. He will tend to fall frontal. If he does, he can get scratched on his face. Be very careful. So I always put the tail as much as I can up backwards and make him lean backwards. If he's like standing on something, I try to make him lean somewhere. He has not fallen yet. I take very good care of my Zimomo, right? There you go. Now, the bottom of Zimomo has the Pop Mart logo and Kasing Lung's logo. Kasing Lung is the artist who created the monsters. And you can see this is embossed at the bottom of the left paw. Pop Mart and copyright Kasing. The other paw doesn't have anything on it. Also, for the big Zimomo, there is no black light print like the Have a Seat Labubus have on their paws. He doesn't get dirty. Now, let me try to zoom. He doesn't because of this particular type of fur quality, which is really, really good. Let me try to get as close as possible for you to see, maybe. And if I can turn off this light, you can see more of the gray tips. There, you see them? How the fur at the tips becomes this gray silver color. That is exactly what I mean when I say that fear that I had that he might look dirty if you play with him for a while. No, he comes already like that. So, so that's an added. So if we go more to the back, you see how he has this little sheen to him? Super adorable. I mean, he's amazing. I love him to bits, but he's a little bit chunky little creature. Now, another great addition to Zimomo, you've seen me unbox him. The box he comes in is beautiful. Not only does he come with a box, but he also comes with this shopping bag, a ginormous shopping bag to fit the box. It's like an IKEA shopper. Angel in Clouds shopper with a silver strap. There's a short strap and a shoulder strap. So there's 4 straps, just like IKEA bags would have. And then the back side says, The Monsters, Zimomo Series 2. Series 2 because we do have 2 Zimomos, right? Now, here's the thing. Hold on, let me close this. When I first unboxed him, I had no clue. So I took him out of the box. It was kind of hard to take out, to cut all the wires. You have to be careful and gentle so the plastic wires that connect him, that they don't scratch him up when you pull them out, you know, so you have to be very careful how you do that. So I unboxed him and I put the box back in its shipping cardboard. I managed to score him off the Pop Mart website directly, by the way. I've never managed to buy a Zimomo from the Pop Mart shop, like physical shop. But I was really lucky. Right before Christmas, the Pop Mart website restocked them right as I was on their website. And I refreshed the website, the Pop Mart Labubu, the Labubu part of the website, and he popped up as available. And I'm like, oh my God. And I purchased him immediately. So he sold out within a second. Later, he was gone already, but I managed to get one. Very, very happy that he arrived safely. Now, once I unboxed him, okay, and was really, really happy with him. Look at that. I started watching like more videos online. You know how you do when you love something so much, then you want to see what other people have to say about it. So I was watching reviews of Zimomo from other fellow Labubu fans and content creators, and I was shocked to notice that one of the people that was unboxing them also got like a sort of a plaque, a Zimomo 2 Angel in Clouds plaque. And I'm like, how did they get that? Was that like the first launch? Was that some kind of limited edition? Like, because he was first launched in October of 2024. So Zimomo was first released in October of 2024. So it's a very young toy still. So I thought to myself, well, okay, maybe I don't have the first edition from October because I got mine in December. But how is it possible that I didn't get the plaque? And then I started looking for other intel online, like other, you know, like, okay, did anybody else do the unboxing? Because I want to see more details, like how do their box look like if they got the plaque and I didn't. Because I know that Zimomo 1 comes with a metal plaque. And then finally somebody unboxed it, showing details of the box as well. And on the side of the inside of the box, because the whole box is white on the inside, so it's really hard to see the details. There's like a white box inside the box hidden at the side of Zimomo. And I'm like, oh my God, these little monsters, they're full of secrets. There's like always something new to discover. So I rush back to my box, I open it, and lo and behold, hiding on the side of the box is a separate box, which I have here. And I'm like, well, what do you know? What do you know? I was like, oh my God, it was there all along and I missed it completely. I was so excited to take this little fella out of the box that I completely missed this hidden little thing. So let's unbox it together. Hold on, Zimomo. Let me put you down here to the side. Okay. And so, yeah, can you believe? Okay, now I open it. So inside here, you do get an extra really cool. I haven't assembled it yet because the plexiglass is covered with protective film. So you have to peel off the film. It is a magnetic frame. You know, you can buy these frames at HomeGoods and you can order them also on Amazon. They're nothing rare really, but it's kind of cool that it comes with this. So you see, these scratches are not on the plexi, they're scratches on the foil. So I have to kind of peel off the foil, but I don't want to peel off the foil. Angel in clouds, and then something in Chinese. I guess it says the same thing. I hope it does, and not something else. And then you have a picture of him with his little bat wings. And he is in the clouds, as you can see. And then we have the quote in the bottom. And you can detach the two sides, and there is a like a plastic printed card inside, so you can slide this card out of the plexiglass frame, and you can put another picture in there. You can just detach. These are 4 magnets, by the way. So it's 8 magnets, 4 on each side of the plexiglass board. It's a very thick, sturdy plexiglass. And there is a perforation in the back plexi board, and you get this little extra piece, which you also have to peel the protective film off, and then you plug this in here, and then you kind of lay this down so it stays, it doesn't fall back. So you can have this exhibited next to your Zimomo. The text at the bottom is the same text we read while we were unboxing him. It's the text that is printed on the front of the box, and I shall read it again. It says, like all human beings are flawed, angels don't have to be perfect. Just lean in and listen to the whisper, my friend. Open this book, and it will show you every cloud has a silver lining. What a way to, get into the new year, start a new celebration with this little text. So here's the white box behind it, so you get to see even better the text, the quote down there, as well as a close-up picture of the artwork on this card of the angel in clouds with the 4 magnets and the monster's logo on the side. Now, Zimomo also comes, just like the smaller Labubus, with a tag on the side, which is so annoying. I really don't like these tags, but alas, it is what it is. And it is one of those newer tags, like lower quality. It's not like woven fabric, thick fabric, like some of the earlier Labubus have. So it is kind of that, it is what it is. And it does have its own QR code. And then on the back, it has also some dates as well as its own name listed. Again, we have Angel in Clouds listed here as well at the back of the tag. And it even gives us washing instructions, I guess, for the fur. Look at that. I guess we can superficially hand wash it a little bit, but the instructions are only, I think, in Chinese. So I presume that this means we can superficially wash the fur just a little bit. And then here we have his name. Sorry, guys. There. The Monsters, Angel and Clouds on the tag. And the Monsters logo here. So that was my review of Zimomo Angel and Clouds. I wonder if they're going to bring out a third version. I guess they will, as long as they keep selling them. You best believe they're going to bring out more. Is he too big? No, not for me. He's not. He's adorable. I think he's a perfect size, super cuddly. A little bit more difficult to cuddle with him than with the brown Zimomo because of the wings in the back. So it's not like you can kind of just squish him, because if you do, you have these little protrusions, but then also the wings, they kind of get in the way. So you can't really just kind of hold him like this. He's not really one of those like squishy, cuddly toys. You know what I mean? Like he's more sculptural, I suppose. Although there's a lot of people who just walk around with them. They dress them up. They put little outfits on their Zimomo, little bows, little dresses. This little fella, I don't think I'm going to put a dress on him. I think he looks perfect the way he is. I mean, I don't know. I know like people love to dress them up. That's just not me. But I think he's perfect the way he is. Let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe, thumb up this video, and let's see. Let's unbox another one. Oh, one last thing. The kind of the bone structure here in the back. So you have these joints in the tail, and you can feel them when you touch them. It's like little, literal, like cylindrical joints that are added to each other, and they kind of move with between each other, and it goes all the way through his back into his head, and I feel it all the way up to here. Yeah, it goes all the way up to here, and it's all bendy. All of this part to keep his, I guess, head positioned up there so it doesn't like just kind of wobble all around. So he does have like an internal skeleton structure that goes from here all the way down through the spine back into the tail. So he's very sturdy. It's a very, very solid figure. Very, very well made. Zimomo, should we go take a snack? Yay! Let's go fly, fly, fly. And off he goes, you guys. Subscribe to my channel, thumb up this video, and until next time, never forget to never give up on Labubu love. Bye.